What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Internet podcast. It's your boy, Brian Market. In today's episode, I'm joined by my client from Montreal, Quebec, Mr. Alex Walsh. What's up?
Bonjour.
How you doing, brother?
I'm great, man. How about you?
I'm doing fucking amazing. So for those of you
Yes.
guys that don't know the backstory, Alex joined the coaching program. I believe it was about 6 months ago. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think you started around $5,000 a month. Again, I could be wrong, but it was
5'7".
5 to 7. Okay, perfect. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your background in terms of like what you were doing before PT domination and like what got you to 5K a month?
Yeah. Before PT domination, I was with another mentor before last year for about a year and a half. That helped me to get to 10K, but I was stuck 10K for about a year. And after that, I dropped to 5 to 7 for like January to April, I think. So until I text you. So right after that, when I joined the program, I was at 6K. And right after the next month, 15, 20, 25, go back to 17, then 27. Now I'm 40 the last 2 months.
Oh,
Uh,
40 the last 2 months.
yeah, 42, 43. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, bro. I got to change the name of the podcast. I put 30.
Ah, you put 30? Ah, it's 40.
That's how I'm putting some disrespect on your gains, bro.
So yeah, PT domination really helped me a lot on mindset, marketing, sales, a lot of sales, DM strategy, everything for real.
Hell
Um,
yeah, brother. That's
yeah.
fucking dope. So I'm curious. Okay, so you were in another coaching program. You were stuck at that 5 to 7K mark. Why did you reach out to me, knowing that there's like dozens and dozens of other mentors in the space? Like, what was it that caused you to be like, I'm gonna reach out to this dude?
Yeah, I was with my previous coach, and I was using your strategy that you were telling on Instagram. So I was yeah, using my previous coach, who really helps me for real, like to get to 10K. But I reached a max. But after a while, I was using your tips that you were telling on Instagram for about 4 or 5 months, and it was working. So after that, I just DM'd
You're
you,
like,
and
okay. You're like,
yeah,
okay, fuck you, take my money.
yeah, that's it. So yeah.
I like it. I like it. So tell me a little bit about because obviously coming in, at 5 to 7K, you already had some foundations established. So
Yeah.
what would you say are, a few things that you learned in PT domination right away that caused you to go from 5K to 15K a month?
First thing, obviously, is the marketing, the videos on Instagram, TikTok, everything, just the strategy. Like the first call we had, but it's like when I joined the Million Mastermind,
Yep.
the call we had, you look at my content, and just this after right away, the next week, I filmed new one. It's getting better, better, and better. And marketing really helps. Like this is the first thing for real, this marketing. So like quickly. And at a point, like I just like leads were coming and I was the fuck. So if I need to hire,
Yeah.
but the next thing for real is the mindset, the community in the
Mm,
group,
yeah.
like 10K group and the Million group, both. It's like everyone is the one to want to win. So it's like you can't lose. You need to like push, 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 and
Yeah.
everybody's pushing each other. So
Yeah.
especially in the middle mastermind. So
Yeah.
right there with like all the big dogs. So it's really like it shows that it's possible to like
Yeah.
reach that point,
Yeah.
but push me like to mindset to get the next level every day, every week.
Yeah. It's one of the things that I believe in, bro, is that like once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Yeah,
So like when you're in a community and like I think it's different. Like all of you guys online that like when you hear Alex's story, and there's a bunch of people watching right now, there's 50 people watching right now. You guys hear Alex's story and you're like, oh, that's cool. Like he's making $40,000 a month. Maybe one day that could be me. It's a different fucking level when you're in the same group as him,
yeah,
when
for
you're
sure.
in the same chat as him. Because then it's like for you, Alex, it's like you were in the same chat when we had 5 coaches break 100,000 last month. It was like
Yeah,
Patrick, it was like Lauren and Dylan, it was like it was Chloe and Harry, it was Heather, and it was Jace. All 5 people, bam, broke $100,000 a month. So like seeing that, you're like, holy fuck. And it's
yeah,
like that's possible, right?
yeah. So yeah, that makes me grind a lot, like push, 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 and just little switch too. Like when you're like, how are you? And you're telling like it's the best of my life.
Yeah.
Just this switch, like for me, like for my side, helps me a lot. Because
Mm,
before, like people were asking me, "How's your business?" I was always telling, "Oh, it's okay. It's like the beginning and starting. It's not the." And I was like doing 8, 10K a month. I was like, "Oh, it's okay. It's not." But just when you said like it's my best day ever. So I like, okay, I'll try the same thing. So when people ask me how's your business, it's like it's the fucking shit. It's the going great. Right after that, like everything like keeps getting better after that. Like just mentally mindset and it's crazy. So just switch, not just it's stupid, but it's just this. It's crazy.
It's funny because I agree. I know what it does because I do it every day and I can like it's like I've done it so much now that it just is a part of me. And I've done a podcast about like this is the best fucking day of my life and people don't understand this, but like the words that we say out of our mouth end up creating not only externally in terms of like how people perceive us and how people feel. Cause I'm sure when you tell people like I'm having the best day of my life, like whenever I say that to people, they're like, what? I'm like, they're like, why? I'm like, because it's the best day ever. They're like, what the fuck? You know, so like it causes that immediate shock value in other people. But like, I think that staying in that place and like, no matter what happens, you're like, best day of my fucking life. Like, I think that that energy is one that attracts abundance. It's one that attracts success. It's one that attracts good things because you're just always in a good place, you know?
100%. That's true. It works. It works. So
That's amazing. I love that.
everybody needs to do this, do
I
that.
agree. I agree. So I have a question. So you come into you're in the program as a French Canadian and
Yeah,
your all of your content on your page is French as well, which is cool because one of your friends, Jesus, I believe, signed up the other day.
yeah.
Is that how I pronounce your name? I'm gonna be an idiot if I pronounced it wrong. Is that how I say it?
It's
No, it's Marie. It's Marie. Never mind. It's Marie. Her name's just
yeah,
Jesus on Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah, I just remember her name. Instagram is like Jesus something. But coming into the program as a French Canadian with your first language being French and your second language being Canadian, did you find any like struggles with the modules? The reason I ask that is because a lot of people in, you know, my audience will be like, "Oh, I'm Spanish. I speak English, but I'm Spanish, so I can't join." And I'm like, "Yes, you fucking can." Or like, you know, most of your content's in English. My first language is French. I can't, but I'm like, "Yes, you fucking can" because of Alex. So like, in your experience, has there been anything like wrong with the program based off of the fact that French is your first language, English is your second, or have you been able to like learn at the exact same pace?
Same space, same pace. So first of all, you can always do like replay stuff. So if you struggle with the English, you can replay and listen to slower. But like everybody talks like with a great accent. It's not like accent I don't understand. So all the module is great. I never didn't understand anything. And
Mm.
I'm French, and you listen to my accent, and it's pretty big French. So I understand everything. It's just
Yeah.
my talk, but I understand 100% everything. And after a while, you're getting better too at English too.
Mm,
So it's practice too. So
mm,
if you're Spanish, French, anything for real, it's great. All the module is really great.
mm,
How it's how you explain stuff is very clear. You have visual, you have everything.
mm,
So you take notes, you can do pause, you can ask in the group. It's like my question, I always ask in the group my question.
mhm.
So like I use the chat game in the group, so you can always use a translator if you want.
Yep.
No, it's there is no problem for real.
Cool. I love that. So tell me a little bit about like $40,000 a month for a lot of people, Alex, is like that's like life-changing money. It's
Yeah.
like that's money that like, you know, a lot of people might not ever see in their lifetime. So when people see it, it's like a different level. Can you tell me a little bit about like what this has done for your life in terms of like, you know, your has anything changed for you or are you gearing up for a big change? Like where are you at now that you're, you know, in the place that you're at right now at 40K?
Understand, yeah. For real, like if I go back when I started, I was like, oh, 10K, it's huge. And I reached 10K, well, yeah, good job. So it's nothing huge, but same thing for the 20, 30, 40. I'm like, go back 6 months ago. I was like, man, I want to go 30K, 30K, 30K. It's like the big goal. But once I reach the 30K, yeah, it's great. It's
Yep.
good. But when you see other people doing 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, you're and me too. I want to achieve bigger stuff. So yeah, it's nice. You can like congratulate yourself and celebrate for like a day or ish. But after that, for me, I didn't even celebrate. I just continue. So it's great seeing the numbers. It's
Yep.
great for real. It's nice. Like it shows like what you're doing work. But when you reach each level, you always want to reach the next level, and it's just getting bigger. And it's just for me personally, it didn't change anything on my lifestyle or buying stuff, or I still use the same car and buy the same stuff. It's same thing. I changed it.
No, I that's a great answer. And I think that the reason that's a good answer is because like a lot of people think that like if you make more money, it's instantly going to change your life. But like this is the thing is like when you just commit to personal development, like
Yeah.
every fucking day is great. And so you don't. I think that when people don't have money, the only thing that they want is money because they think that it's going to make them happy. But like I can also personally attest to this. Like when I've we just had a $1.2 million month, my life didn't really change that much. It's not like it's quote unquote life changing money, but it's also like I'm just doing the same shit every day. I'm podcasting. I'm talking to my fucking clients. I'm posting on Instagram. I'm still doing the same shit I was doing before. I'm just doing it, like it's just more rewarding because I know that what I'm doing is not only paying off financially, but it's also paying off like I get to impact my clients. And one of the things we haven't even touched on yet, which I want to go to now, is like it's not that you're making $40,000 by selling fucking vacuums. It's like
No.
you're making $40,000 by like actually fucking helping people. So tell me a little bit about some of the clients that you work with. How many clients are you working with right now? And like what sort of coaching program do you run?
Yeah, I'm at around 88 clients right now,
Yep.
active. So my goal is to reach 100 this month. And my structure with it's everything's online, 100%. I'm doing event. That's the only thing I'm doing in live. So even with my clients, and this really helped. So like with it's online, it's great, but for real, like community and with the event, it's big stuff. It's really like shows to the people like you care about them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really create like
Culture.
culture
Mm-hmm.
around the program.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's online. It's I use it's a group call online. Before that, I was doing like one-on-one 30 to 60 minutes one-on-one every week, like 2 weeks with my clients. But yeah,
It's too
I was
much. It's too
at some
much.
point I was dying. So I made the switch. The switch was like a little bit scary, but I just made a switch. It's like when I was in a gym. I was coach in a gym. I rent a gym after that. Like when I started my business, I was in a gym and I rent a gym. And when I did the switch, like online, yeah, it's scary, but the switch, people will follow. Yeah, you lose like maybe one, two on like 40, 50, but everybody's following. Same thing with the one-on-one and group call. I was like, man, people won't see the value, won't see like it's not the same thing. But I did a switch. And for me, I saw the value, I saw the why too. And I explained that to my people, to my clients, and everybody followed.
Mm,
Everybody. I
mm.
think one and like 70 didn't follow, but
Yeah.
everybody followed the program. So right now it's group call, it's check-in every week. I have a coach, an assistant transformation coach,
Yep.
VA, one admin, and one community manager. And yeah, it's only the beginning, but that's how I roll with this.
We've got the foundations established, which is awesome. So for those people that are watching right now that want to hire a team, you mentioned that you've got 4 people on your team now. Like what was did you have to go through like any sort of like nerves in the hiring process? Because a big thing that coaches will struggle with is that they're like they want to keep all their money, so they don't want to hire people because they think if they hire people that they're going to lose money and now they have to pay people. What's been your experience, having people on your team, especially kind of like underneath, the guidance of us helping you hire? Like, has it been helpful? Was it scary to hire people? Like, talk to me a little bit about hiring people.
Yeah, at first, of course, it's like scary. Like the first person I hired for real, it's like a step, but it's like everything you adjust and everything. But for the part of the money, no, it's just like you invest in your business. It's just you put the money and the business will grow. And I don't want to keep my money like every penny, and I want to invest in my business and people, and I want to grow my team, like level up everybody, look to like a player or be a player. So it's really important. The first time I hired someone, like it was before the PT domination, and there was not really structure. So it's like just I hired and I learned from the top, and I fucked up. It's like it was bad, but after that with the PT dom for real, like the module or like the group call or everything, like the question you ask in the group, everybody has a team in the middle mastermind. So you see like everybody was what were their error,
Yep. Yeah. What were their
mistakes,
mistakes? Yep.
mistakes, and you learn from that. Their win, you learn from that, and after that, you can talk to coach. You learn from the module, learn from everything. So you have everybody like who can help you
Mm,
with that stuff, and of course, you learn too from your side, like mindset shift. Like if you're here and you want to be here, and you hire people, and if you're stuck at the level one, you can't put people like level 5, 6 if you are stuck at level one. mindset switch, like I talked earlier, this really made a big switch, big change in my business.
I
Just
love
this
it.
switch because
Yep.
I can help people hire now
Yep.
and just getting better, better, better. It's the same thing. People will follow and you level up everybody. So
Yeah, I believe that. And it's like, it's almost like when you have people on your team, you now have a larger responsibility because you can't fuck around anymore. And this is where a lot of people don't fully understand, because it's not just taking somebody on your team that can help you with your business. You're also taking somebody on your team that you're now paying, and they're like counting on you to feed their families and provide for them. So it's like you as the leader need to be that much more leveled up. And this is where a lot of people, they go back to like 15 to 10K because it's quote unquote more comfortable, because they don't want to deal with the nerves of getting to the next level. But when you do that, you never end up reaching the next level. And like Alex, because he has 4 people on his team, like I know for a fact you work hard, but I also know that if you wanted to take, 2 or 3 or 4 days off, you could now, because you have people that would do the work for you. So like not only are you making significantly more money, but you also have more time to be able to do the stuff that you love, which I think is really cool. I'm curious because like Alex, you guys came into the coaching program at the 10K mastermind, and within, I believe it was 2 or 3 months, upgraded to the millionaire mastermind.
yeah.
So that's like, semi-large investment and then really large investment back to back. What was it that made you decide to like invest back to back in upgrading the programs? Why didn't you just stay in the 10K mastermind?
I just I want to get better. That's it. I just want to get better and reach higher steps, higher level. So like the point where like 10K is great, really great. Like you have everybody is showing up, everybody is pushing through, it's really great for real. But just at some point, like when you want to hire a team or you want just reach the next level, you listen to people like in the middle mastermind, and you're not there too. So you're like shit, like 100K, 60K, and people are pushing and like tack, tack, tack. So you won't be there. So like investing in myself was the greatest thing for real. So
Mm,
yeah, it's money, but you're making money after that, and it's just non-stop. Like it's yourself is going better. Invest in yourself for real. That's the baseline. Just invest in yourself. And for me personally, I wasn't. Yeah, it's money, but I knew that it's like my first mentor. Like I knew that money it's going to help me. So same thing with PT Dom. So I knew that money was going to help me, and I just jump.
I love
If
it.
you stick at where you're at now and you hesitate, but like, and you're never going to be. You need to invest in yourself
I
with
agree.
a mentor or whatever you're at. You need to invest in yourself for
So
real.
I was just thinking about your total investment in my head, and then I was thinking about how much you've made in the last 6 months. You've 5X'd your investment in me, and we've only been together for
Yeah,
6 months.
yeah. I 5x my investment. Yeah,
And that we've only been together for 6 months, and now he's making almost 2X the investment he's ever made in me every month.
yeah. That's true.
That's fucking sick. I love it.
It's
Okay, one piece of advice, if you could give it to the new online coach listening to this right now that wants to grow like you have, what would one piece of advice be?
this invest in yourself for real. That's for me, that was the big switch. I was alone with myself, like feedback with myself, and yeah, a friend or family, but like my friends and family, I don't want their life, so I want my life, and I need to invest in people that are doing the same stuff. So invest is the first thing, and you need to develop yourself first.
Mm,
You need to develop, yeah, your skill too, but like your self-development is
mm,
a must if you
mm,
want like next level.
mm.
So invest and develop yourself. Those are my advice.
Well, you guys are listening to the number one coach in fucking Montreal. You've taken over, Alex. You've taken over, and I look forward to bringing you back on the podcast when we hit another record-breaking month.
Yup, 100%, 100%, 80K.
Let's go. Where do they find you if they want to learn from you, bro? If they want to consume some of your content?
Yeah, in French, I perform dot coaching.
Hyper and then form dot coaching. Hyper
I
form
perform
dot
dot
coaching.
coaching. So like
Cool.
hypertrophy and form, like form, type form.
Yep.
So I perform dot coaching. That's
Cool.
it.
Love
See
it.
that.
All right, guys. I hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys want more of this, or you just want to learn from me in general, you can send me a DM on Instagram that says 10K. We can have a conversation about how we've gotten Alex results like this and how we can help you get results like this. Peace, love, and protein. Have the best day of your entire life, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark
for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.